Hey everyone, in this video we are going to draw Lobo from DC Comics. Alright, I'm going to start placing the head first. So we can go in and start sketching our figure. Alright, so we got the circle for the head, a line dividing it. We're going to have the jawline here coming to the chin. Next we're going to go ahead and put the neck. It's going to kind of come down right here. Now Lobo's got a lot of hair, and so a lot of this is going to get covered up when we go back to the details of the hair. But I'm going to put all these shapes in now so you can follow along. Alright, so this is kind of like the back shoulder part. Like if we're talking the upper body, you kind of have this big oval shape right here that kind of, this would just be like the pecs and the back part of the shoulder right there. The line down the middle here. And then you throw your shoulder on top of that for this arm, and then over here for this arm we'll put the shoulder here as well. We'll go ahead and put, this is going to be one half of the chest. This is the line dividing it, so this is the other part right here. And then this is going to kind of be your collarbone, these lines here. Your shoulder kind of comes out the traps come out to the shoulders right there. We're going to go ahead and bring this line down here, so that's going to be like the center of the figure. So here's part of the rib cage, and the other part of the rib cage is going to be right here. Come through here. So this is going to kind of, the big oval shape I talked about earlier, this is kind of like the bottom part of it. Alright, and then just come down here to the waist. It's going to be right there. This is about as far down as we're going to go. For this, I'm going to go ahead and put the arms in here. So let's go and do kind of a big cylinder for the bicep area. We'll come to the details in a little bit. Then from the tricep right here, this straight line is going to come down to about here where the elbow is going to be. And now I'm going to do these big circles for the forearm. Just really lightly, because I'm going to come back and add the lines later, but this kind of just helps me position the hand where I would like to put it. So I got this circle here and this circle here. And now this square, not a perfect square, but it's a square shape, it's going to be the hand. And these are the fingers coming down, and I'm going to have him holding his little hook he has that's chained to, that he's got wrapped around his arm. So we're gonna have that coming right here, and then now that we have this in here, I'm gonna start defining this shape a little bit better. Just kind of basically outlining the circles that we did. And I'm going to draw, this is going to be the chain around his arm, but I'm just going to start with these curves. They're kind of like rectangles. I'm going to have it connecting right here. And I'll kind of show you all how I use this to easily make a chain. I've used it when drawing Ghost Rider in the past, and it helps me simplify it. So we'll have it wrapped around here. I'm going to go ahead and start putting this other arm in here. The same thing I did with the circles over there, I'm going to do over here. It's going to be hard to kind of fit all this on the page, but I'm going to stick his hand up here. Yeah, these circles, again, just like the other side. And the same thing we did with these lines, how we kind of darkened them after we positioned everything. We're going to do that same thing over here. We're going to get the hand up here. This is kind of like that meat part of the thumb right there. So that finger's coming down. And this is this part of the hand right here. Okay. He's got these fingerless gloves, so I'm gonna go ahead and put that in here right now. Alright, so now we've kind of got the basic figure. We can start adding some details in there. I'm gonna have him wearing a sleeveless vest with a shirt underneath it. So I'm gonna kind of put those details in first. Just have the jacket coming down this way. Down his waist, and same thing over here. Take the collar of the jacket and then just have it coming down. And then just do a little underneath curve for the top of the shirt. Okay, now I'm gonna darken a few things real quick just so you can see the shape of them before I move on. For this arm, you can kind of get a little more defined. The tricep right here, it's kind of like a curved line out to this point and then a curve back down. You put this little indentation there for the muscle, and then bicep. Lobo is kind of like a big hulking character, so you can draw some big arms on him. Alright, I'm going to do his face, and then we're going to go to this chain. We'll walk through doing the details of the chain. I'm going to sharpen my pencil really quickly. Okay, let's do the details of the face. So do this curve out for this eye. That eye is going to kind of help me set the side of the face. Down to the chin, right here, and now let's go ahead and throw the ear. This line, the jaw line to the chin, that helps me place the ear. Right now, put this other eye in there. Doesn't really have eyebrows. He's got the ridges where the eyebrows would be. All right, now I'm drawing with kind of a pointy nose. Let me put this first curve in here for this eyes. He's got these red eyes, but then he's kind of got these blacked out diamond shapes kind of around his eyes. So I'm going to go ahead and shade that in, and then when we ink and color this, I'm going to have those black and black ink. Alright, so I put one on both sides. I'm going to put these little points he's got on there, the top and the bottom. Same thing over here. Bring it down. Alright, and he's also got a goatee. So let's go ahead and put that in there. I'm gonna have it come into a little bit of a point underneath the nose. The mouth. Underneath his lip, I'm going to draw a little line just to kind of have a little shadow underneath his lip. And we'll just do some dots on his chin for stubble. We'll go ahead and shade in the hair too. It's going to be blacked in with ink when we get to that point. But alright, so now we've got the facial hair, but we got to do this big wild hair. So I'm going to start, I wouldn't normally start here, but for him, since he's got these long sideburns that go all the way down his face, I'm going to start at the bottom here. Just draw this curve, and then it kind of curves up, and there's a point right here in the middle. Go ahead and shade it in a little bit. All right, so now he's just got like this wild hair, kind of spiky too. It depends how he's portrayed other ways too. Sometimes he's got dreads or longer hair that's just laying down, but this is more closer to his appearance in the DC animated universe, I guess. Just kind of put some spikes in there. And then over here, can have a few. All right, so now we got his hair, got his jacket, got his shirt, collarbone. All right, let's go to this chain here. So remember the shapes that we did for the chain? We did these kind of curves, and it's almost like almost a rectangle shape. So first what I do is I'll start to segment them like this. And so we're gonna do that right here as well. You just want to segment them about the same distance. And then I will start putting these smaller rectangles in the middle. So you put them in the middle there, and that one is kind of at the end. So you want to put them where they're kind of halfway is on each side of the line. Circle where it's hooked up to that one. All right, so now we've got those in there. Now what we're gonna do is you're gonna put a little line on each side, because this middle line is gonna kind of be the space between the two links. So do it here too, and then you do this shape inside. And so that other line that we did to segment it, we would not ink, but it was just there to help us set up the distance between them. Just kind of take your time. It's kind of a tedious part of it, but you gotta take your time to make it look good. All right, a little more detail. I have a little window on top of his hand where that glove is. Just thumb right there. Alright, so here's Lobo, and now I'm going to ink and color him very quickly. Alright, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a like. Consider subscribing if you want to see more videos, and let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks for watching.